Welcome back to our talk on the power of reading. I'm John Patrick Hickey, and we talked in the last video about how to find the book or the type of reading that is going to interest you. And I mentioned there that books can give you the ability to go places where you've never been before. They can give you the ability to have adventures that you never had before and never leave the house. Well, how can that be? Well, I want to tell you a little bit about finding adventure in reading. There is a lot of great books. Some are fiction, some are nonfiction. And we're going to talk a little bit later about the difference between fiction and nonfiction books and what you're looking for. But either one can give you a good view of what adventures are happening. Recently, I read an account of the Endurance. The Endurance was the ship that Ernest Shackleton took from England to explore the South Pole, to go to Antarctica, and the Endurance was trapped in the ice, and the crew had to abandon the ship because the ship was actually crushed by the ice and sank. And believe me, I'm giving you a very small capsule of this story, but it took 2 years, close to 2 years, for the crew to be rescued. But they were rescued, and not one of them perished. And this whole event of what happened in the perils that they went through, and being on the seas and the ice, and it was just incredible. It was such an adventure. I was so captivated by this book. It was hard to put the thing down because you were just caught in this great adventure. And you can do that in any book, and it doesn't have to be something where you have to go somewhere. You know, I can't go back in time to the Endurance. I'm not going to get on a ship and go to to the South Pole or to Antarctica. Believe me, I'm not going to do that. But you can read and get into these great adventures that people have, whether they be nonfiction such as that, or the great fiction stories that are out there, whether they be classic literature or things that are being written today. They're wonderful ways to experience adventure and excitement and take you to places where you've never been before. Now, I want to talk about reading as far as being the entertainment factor. Because again, I said earlier that, to me, reading was an assignment. It was something we had to do. It wasn't until I discovered reading for my own pleasure, for entertainment, that it became alive to me. So that is what we're going to talk about in our next video. But for now, for the Growth Center, this is John Patrick Hickey, and I do want to encourage you to always fulfill your purpose and change your world.